Hello, listeners. This is yet another episode of the Co-opcast. That is the Co-op Podcast for UCHA. My name is Grace. This is my first time hosting. So with affection and gratitude towards all of the lovely producers of the Co-opcast, let's begin. So today I'm interviewing Danielle Bongiovanni. So Dani, just for some quick background info on you, can you introduce yourself, what you're doing at UCLA, and if you could just describe for folks your relationship to the co-op?
Yeah. Hi. So my name's Danielle or Dani, either one works. I'm currently a fifth year at UCLA studying theater. I'm in my last quarter, so I'll be out of here soon. In regards to the co-op, I only lived there one summer, but I've been, friends with a lot of people at the co-op over the past like 3 or 4 years. So I've spent a lot of time there, just hanging out, spending time with friends, going to the co-op events. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. And as we'll get into this later, you were, sir, I would say you were a pretty big creative presence at the co-op. And I know you also interacted with like a lot of other artists that live here, and just creatives in general. So I was just going to ask, like, can you describe your impression of the artistic creative vibe at the co-op while you spent the majority of your time here, and if anything, like what was stimulating or attractive about it?
Yeah, well, that's the thing I think I love the most about the co-op is the kind of creative artistic atmosphere there. Whether it's some of the like art on the walls that just gives you that impression, but really like the members of the co-op, I think there's just so many, different kind of artists, like visual artists, musicians, theater artists, film artists, and it really creates an environment where people can collaborate. So one thing that sticks out to me are like the open mic nights that I participated in a lot, and I have to thank or give a shout out to Will for putting a lot of those together, as well as I think he was the first person from the co-op that I collaborated with. But yeah, so the OK room I think is a very important space at the co-op. And it's just enabled a lot of creativity.
Yeah, I would agree. I think I certainly have had so much fun in that room, like watching my best friends like sing their hearts out and just like play instruments. And yeah, it's really dope. I long for that to be possible again.
Right.
Yeah. And Pill Wembroke, he's certainly thriving now in the
He
arts.
is.
Yeah, I'm really happy about him, about that for him.
Yeah, and because I think it's not only the open mic nights, but just like the parties that people are allowed to throw there, because there's been a combination of like live musicians. Like I remember there was some live music at some of the proms, and with the open mic night, but then also like Will and some other DJs then were able to put on their set and have everyone dancing and having fun together and like getting to know each other, and that created like just a really like fun, loving, like welcoming environment where it's like anyone is welcome and we can all dance together to like 2009 pop music and like have a great time.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just picturing like A-Wing, like in like the walls are just like painted all these beautiful things, and then you're just having a party dancing to this like great set or whatever it is. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, another example of where I thought creativity was, just very apparent is at the like Halloween parties. There's always been just so many like epic costumes and like a costume contest that kind of inspires people to have fun with their friends and dress up. And that's something I've loved seeing throughout the years.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah.
I mean, we got what did we get? Third place or were we second place?
Third place, yeah. we were up against the Princesse Française, the French princesses. Remember when they were
Yes.
dressed up as beautiful Disney princesses, but like
Yeah.
what, like just like amalgamated, like they had so many, like that their
Right.
makeup was insane. Yeah.
It was beautiful. And then I think second place that year, was it Anthony in his In and Out uniform?
I think he got first. Or wait,
Or
yeah,
did he
no,
get which
I
I
don't
remember being upset about because I'm like, that's like your work uniform and iconic, but
yeah, I think Anthony is like the only person that would ever be an icon, like he's
In and
just
Out
such an
icon.
icon, so he like
He is.
in his In and Out uniform, like he deserved first place or whatever.
Yeah. And then, we got our third place. This was, I think, like what, 2 or 3 years ago?
2017.
Wow. Oh my God. We're so old.
Yeah, oh my god.
But yeah, you, me, and Anthony Waite,
Hmm.
we killed it that year.
Yeah, and I know this is not an interview of me, this is an interview of you, but I would just also add that like I think I got a lot of creative um motivation from you and a lot of people that you mentioned, just like
Mm.
in my own, personal creation, which mostly consists of, as you know, poetry. um
Yeah.
but it was just, I think like here is definitely like I can say without a doubt that it has been the most, like, yeah, like I said, creatively motivating and inspiring for me, just because like I don't know, I'm pretty like, it was cool like being a roommate with Sophia and like,
Mm.
looking into everything that she was creating as a Desma major. So she was, designing video games, she was like building things, and it was just like really,
Yeah.
I don't know, I had never really been around like just like a community of creatives. So
No,
yeah.
totally. I agree with that. I mean, first of all, Sophia and her work is like incredible. I remember seeing some of her work in like a Desma installation on UCLA's campus and just being like blown away in that how she works with like mixed media and like can have something physical, but then also there was like a website attached to one of her pieces and it just, you could see this whole process that yeah, it was just really inspiring.
Yeah, I
Um
agree. Mhm.
yeah.
So if so for one sort of wrapping up question, um for for the future of the co-op, whenever things get better, God willing, but I guess I just wanted to see if you like had any sort of idea, like would you ever come back and like perform or like
Oh, of course, anytime. I
yeah.
mean, as you know, I don't know if any of our listeners know, I am releasing an album in March. So any opportunity to perform, of course I'd love. Um, but for the co-op, I just hope that, yeah, I just hope this is all possible again. And I mean, I know it will be. And I think that's one of the main draws to the co-op is just this community and this fun, supportive environment. And I think, the co-op seems to be doing well in just like making some what is that word,
Adaptations.
adaptations. Making some adaptations like, you know Anthony Waite with Anthony Waite Productions. He's done some live streams and I know he did like a co-op fundraiser I was a part of, as well as many other co-op members. And
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
yeah, like it's still possible to have these kind of parties just in a virtual environment. And while it's not the same, it's like this is the world that we're living in right now. And I think it's great to use our resources where we can, just as you guys are with this podcast. Like we're all still connecting,
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting how many uh productive creative things sort of came out of everything being remote, just, yeah, I mean, like you said, Anthony sort of adapting his business to throw live streams and getting the co-op involved and all that stuff. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm optimistic for the future. Should be
Me
interesting.
too.
Yeah. Thank you so much for agreeing to be interviewed. It was an absolute pleasure.
Of course, anytime.
Yeah, all right. Well, thank you for listening.